Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. How's it going? Hello. I'm invisible. Hold on. Wait for it. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Going well. Majestic Potato. Hello. Welcome. I gotta do the Gachapon too. Oh. Remington 7 Remington 7400 and the Winchester Model 73. We're both getting the FUD guns. FNSLP. Much cooler. Much cooler. But hello. Hello, MXer. Welcome. So last stream, we did do model work. Right here. The X Countess almost bought. FNSLP. Almost. Should have done it. Late night stream. Who would have thought? Yeah, vampire doing late stream? Crazy. Miss, after stream yesterday. It was yesterday. Yes. After stream yesterday, when the ex-countess was born, fixed some of the shading, some of the lighting issues. Also, we now have expression toggles. So, obviously, standard. Is this the Countess? This is the Countess. this is the Countess. Still a little bit of revision, a little bit of work that needs to be done, but we have some toggles now. We can be happy, just a little happy though. A little grin, cute little grin. We have sad, disappointed. How dare you? You're leaving me? You're leaving me for another streamer? I can't believe this. How dare you? How dare you? How dare? how dare you do that? Unbelievable. Still looks like Ellen Page. Skill issue. I'm not sure whose skill issue, but it's someone's. Isn't very cute? Very cute. We also have some other toggles. We've got the cringe face. This is what happens whenever I see those horrible gun edits. The unbullpupped AUG and the Glock bullpup chassis. Pains me. Taglines. Greta Thunberg. How dare you? How dare you? Ruger Mark IV. Very good. FUD Plinker gun. M249S. Very cool. Almost super cool. But belt fed is always based, even if it is just semi-auto. And then we have one more toggle. I did share this one in the Discord after I made it, because partly it was the most difficult one, partly because it's great. Hope you're behaving. Cat, yes. Yes, cat. We got the... We have the oh whoa. The oh whoa face. But yes, so X-Countess, still work in progress. And there's no toggles set up yet for redeems for we don't have gender bend redeem set up yet. That will probably be more work than creating the whole new model. But making progress. But I guess we should introduce, well, the guns on the table that are new. Not me just grabbing a couple random guns, because nobody wants to see the same guns every stream. Although we do have 2 repeats again. This is Sunday. It's the 1-week anniversary of the Nautaglock. So probably after today, that one will disappear. We've had it out for a week. We also have the Hellion VHS. The Croatian bullpup. We do have the long 20-inch barrel version with the bayonet lug. And theoretically, we could put a rifle grenade on there. But I don't have one. So it's not gonna happen. We also have the little itty bitty guy. Little itty bitty gun. The Beretta 950B. Very small gun. This is the gotcha sized gun. It does have tip up barrel. Where would it go? The Nautaglock? Off screen. It's not going very far. Don't get me wrong, it's not going very far. But we have little itty bitty. This is 22 short, which is good because there we go. Gotcha. Hello. You see, you're used as a unit of measure for gun sizes. Yes, that should be flattering. Look like the Men in Black cricket? A little bit. A little bit. Do desk pop? No. No desk pops. No desk pops. The only way, and I've said this, the only way I'm going to do a desk pop is if chat buys me one of those, like, bullet traps that they use for testing guns that costs like $30,000. That's the only way. A 20-inch VHS. We do have the 20-inch VHS, which is the best VHS. And I wish it came in the other VHS colors. It's like a nice like OD green would look really nice in a 20-inch barrel. In my personal opinion. More like $2,000. They're expensive. Anyway, it also depends on what it's rated for. You can get one of the like pistol only rated ones for like $1,000. Also depends on the life of the thing. To just get bigger hands, yeah, just get bigger hands. Like you know how they have the like the leg stretching surgeries to make you taller? Just have them make those smaller for your fingers. I'm sure someone would do it. There's someone around who you could probably pay to do that under the table. Nothing like a good under the table bone surgery. Make my own. Make my own OD green Hellion. I guess it's not impossible. I already bought one of these though, so I'm probably not gonna do that. FDE VHS with PSA Kronos Coyote Black bayonet. I already have a bayonet though. It's not a Croatian bayonet, unfortunately, but it's just a generic like Mall Ninja bayonet. Where's my Zip 22? I don't have one, which is very unfortunate. There was one on Gunbroker that I almost bought, except it looked like a scam because it was the only thing that this account had ever sold, and it was money order only, and so I didn't think it was real. Your hands are normal. The rest of us need to get hand reduction surgery? No. But I like that the Mark 23 is so comfortable to hold, even though I don't own one. Yet. Like the Desert Eagle? Perfectly sized gun. Except for the one with the big rubber grips on it. That makes it slightly thicker, and then it's slightly too large. It's a Zip 22. Of course it's a scam. No, no. No, no. Some of them must be real. Because they exist. It's just I don't think that one was real. Imagine scamming someone with a Zip 22. Well, it went for like $500. So the Zip 22 cult following is after it. No such thing as a functioning Zip 22. I can't argue that one, actually. that may be true. No functioning Zip 22s. That doesn't mean that the Zip 22 doesn't exist, though. The Zip 22 50 BMG. Ah, yes. I can't wait for a 50 BMG with a polymer bolt and no delaying system. Nothing could go wrong. I don't see any problems with that, actually. You wouldn't pay over $200 for one? I would pay over $200 for one. I would not pay $500 on a gamble that it may or may not be a scam. That's not something I would do. But if I was like in a gun shop, I could hold it with my fingers, and it came with the original box and original manual, maybe like one of the Zip accessories, I could see paying more money than I should for it. Which probably is not a great thing. But that's okay. It also probably will never happen. Because the cult of Zip 22 people. Just vacuum them all up. Which, I don't know who they are. But they're out there. And they keep buying Zip 22s. For way more money than they should. Because now I can't have them. And that's sad. Famous last words. What could go wrong? Lots. The answer is lots. Lots can go wrong. Like having your FFL transfer sent to Cabela's. What could go wrong? Still not over that. Because I don't have the gun yet. And it's a holiday weekend, so I can't get a hold of anyone anywhere. Anyways. But we should have... I did make a Black Friday purchase of gun. So that should be here probably in the next like week or so. And then we can have that on stream. And that'll be very fun. And eventually, this other one that I'm just having so many issues with, eventually I'll get that. Someday. But until then, I just get to sit here and be sad that I don't have it. But I think that gun is a gun that'll make people jealous. I'm very excited for that one. Very, very cool gun. Very unique gun. Everyone should have one. And do you have one? Gotcha, I don't... You... I think you have a variant of one of them. You do not have the other one. There we go. Spoilers. Spoilers. Giving away information. It is amazing how many people will pull out their wallet for haha bad gun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how many people would do that. I, I would never. I would never do something like that. That's crazy. Who would do that? Buy a bad gun on purpose? Never. Who would do that, really? You're an AK collector? AK collector. Do you have you cloned any of the TKBs yet? Any Korobovs that you've cloned? Any of the particularly strange ones? There are a lot of very cool AKs and AK derivatives. Maybe. Maybe. Give. Give strange AK. One of the AK derivatives that I do really want, that I am honestly surprised like no one has reproduced, is the Groza. The OTS 14. Like where's a good reproduction of that one? Like I know that it objectively was not a great gun to use, but I feel like it's iconic enough and has enough of a following. I want one. Even if it didn't have the suppressor. Because I'm not actually trying to just breathe gas when I'm shooting. But it'd be cool either way. Daewoo K2, best AK. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't think you can just call any long stroke rifle an AK. There's been many people who have made their own Grozas. Yeah, but I'm a little lazy, and if someone would just reproduce it, that'd be nice. Except not PSA. I I need it to be not PSA. And because I've seen their Bison clone, and I'm not a fan. I need something better than that. One PSA Groza coming right up. Please no. Please no. I don't know how they would do it, but it would be wrong. SHOT Show's next month. Oh, I'm excited for SHOT Show. Hopefully, my dream for SHOT Show is Pin Dead update, but I feel like that is almost a pipe dream at this point, unfortunately. Taser tag at SHOT Show. I might play taser tag. I'm laser tag, but with real stakes. Be tempting. Like we're gonna get nothing on that front, sadly. Yeah. I would be surprised if we did. Very pleasantly surprised. But I feel like getting any import approved right now is nearly impossible. Like they're even removing things that already have been improved. Like, oh, was it? There was the Beretta shotgun. I don't remember which one. Like the Ultima or something. One of the tactical Beretta shotguns. We don't have anymore because they can't import it or import the parts for it. We get pin dead confirmation. That's all you want. It was just the extended mag tube. Yeah, but that's an important piece. I don't want a hunting restricted shotgun. I want all the rounds. They did it to Benelli years ago. Surprised Beretta was ever able to get them in like that. Yeah. Yeah. Still dumb though. I still disapprove. You can buy the factory Beretta tube after and install it. I mean, technically you can do that with Benelli too, but the tube costs like $600. And for the price of an M4 plus magazine tube, there's there's other things that I want more for that price. Like import them with it blocked? No, I think it's just the long tube. So like if I'm remembering this properly, so you've got like the magazine tube coming out, and then on the end you've got an extension. So like it's the standard magazine tube, but you've got an extension that adds two more, and it's just that extension piece. And so like it, first of all, the gun without the extension piece looks a little wacky. Looks a little weird. And also, they should be able to bring that in anyways. But I guess it's not sporting. So dumb. I hate the sporting rules so much. I would love to go sporting with a high capacity shotgun. There's plenty of sports you can do with a high capacity shotgun. Beretta A300 Ultima Patrol, nice when you fondled it in the shop. And they're pretty nice feeling guns. I think they're a little overpriced for what they are, but they're nice. They're decent guns. I can appreciate that they exist. Not really my cup of tea, but that's okay. They are nice, and they seem to work well, which those are both very important things. They also seem, I'm not gonna say they have more aftermarket support than the Benelli, but they have a lot more. It's a lot easier to do. Like the the Beretta, you can just stick sights on. It's got rails. It's way easier to accessorize than the M4, which I would say is its direct competition. So, if you're looking for something you can accessorize, probably the Beretta. Beretta's also making a weird one with like a skeletonized like adjustable stock that you can put like an RMR pistol sight on or something. Looks wacky. That is a wacky looking one. Let's see if we can. What is it? I don't even know what it's called. How do I search for that? That one. Beretta 1301 Tactical Mod 2 Folding Chisel Stock. Whatever that one is. Yeah, this one here. Very odd. This stock back here. It's got an optics plate, so you can put your pistol optic on there. I think it's an RMR footprint. Don't quote me on that. It could be something different. But you put your red dot way back here for some reason. Also, it folds. Okay, so it's this. If I'm correct, the import restriction is on this extension piece up here. So I haven't looked into it a ton. I've been a little busy since it happened. Foldy stock seems weak. I have fondled one of these shotguns with this funny stock on it. This stock is very solid feeling. It's a little awkward to like use and look through a pistol sight that's like behind your rear iron sight. Probably it's awkward, but there's nothing inherently wrong with it. Probably just takes a little bit of practice. But the actual stock itself feels pretty solid. It's adjustable. Theoretically, you need an Allen wrench to undo two little Allen screws and then adjust it, and then you tighten them down again in the correct spot. And so it's not like quick adjustable on the fly, but it is technically adjustable to your length of pull. You just kind of adjust it once and set it. You can see kind of the line there that it will be sliding. If I got one of these, I would probably leave it in the fully collapsed position. I tend to like a shorter length of pull anyways. But yeah, that's weird stock on these Berettas. And this guy up here. These are gonna look strange without that. You got a boo boo. Not a boo boo. You want me to kiss it for you? Make it feel all better? Don't tell me you like cut off your finger with a Dremel or something. And I might make fun of you a little bit. Mansum got a Ruger PC charger. A lot of FUD guns coming out of the armory today. Hope you didn't trade in too nice of a gun at the armory for that. Gotcha. There's no way. There's no way Gotcha got the gun that was marketed for people with big hands. Take it back. No, you can have it. Destructi, Christensen MPR. I pulling out the Gucci Remington 700 chassis rifle. I can't roast the Christensen MPR too much. I do have one. Astrite Beretta DT11. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Quick. Oh, okay. Oh, that's yeah, that's okay. That's their like $30,000 over under. Okay, not not a terrible pull. You get the Ultra Gucci like Olympian shotgun. I have only seen a DT11 in real life behind glass. I wasn't allowed to touch it. Apparently I didn't look rich enough. But they told me it was only for people who actually wanted to buy it. So, I guess I need to start wearing a suit to the gun store. Christensen MPR hunting rifle? Yeah, it's their lightweight like chassis rifle. The modern precision rifle. I do have one. It looks good. It's a very sexy looking bolt action gun. I got mine for a very reasonable price. Very reasonable price. You didn't realize DT11 start at $10,000? Yeah. Beretta makes a very wide range of priced guns. You get the Beretta APX for like $250, up to a fancy DT11 for not small 5 figures. Everyone else got something worth, and you got a rock. I mean, The Ruger PC charger might feel like you're carrying around a boulder, but at least you also don't look cool using it. You'd be very impressive to the range FUDs though, because it says Ruger on it, and it's a 9mm rifle, so that's very impressive, very very modern tactical of you. Rock solid Ruger. Yeah, it'll at least work. Ruger doesn't have much going for him, but at least their guns do work. Unless it's the Ruger Wrangler. I have seen on multiple occasions people shooting those at the range, and they rapidly and unexpectedly disassembled and and lost pieces down the range. Actually, it was I've seen it twice, and it was the same thing that happened twice. This the little like extractor plunger thing broke and like shot down the shot down the bay. Had to do a ceasefire, let someone go down and get it for the guy. At least it's still technically a weapon. You got a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline yesterday. It is true. This is true. You gotta keep maintenance items in the armory as well. You just grab the wrong thing on your way through. It's okay. You know, everyone can make that mistake. You know, sometimes I also go to grab a rifle and grab a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline. You just have to hope you notice before you get to the range, because it's really hard to send rounds downrange with a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline. You can't prove that? Can't prove what? That he pulled a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline out of the armory? You could probably go to the right spot in the VOD and get it. The chat does show on the screen, so it would theoretically be there. You call Ruger Red and Blackhawk? Yeah, the Red Hawk and the Blackhawk. The logo was cool. Do the Red Hawk and Blackhawk have specific logos? I thought they were just the standard like Ruger logo. Am I wrong? Like I know they have the Ruger like embossed or in the little medallion in the grip. But it's just this generic like Ruger Phoenix logo, isn't it? I think so. VRB going to clip. All right, good luck. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck in finding the right spot. May have been a meme. Yeah, I think it should just be their standard logo. They may have had a different logo for like some limited edition series, like some anniversary edition or something, but I don't know of it if it exists. Years ago. I don't know what Ruger's old logo was, but it could have just been their old logo. But Ruger, not a huge fan of the company. They've got a pretty cool logo though. I will give that to them. I do like their logo. Just in terms of logo design, Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Like a phoenix with a superhero emblem R. Basic, simple. You can tell what it is when it's small. Good logo design. Unlike Jaguar. I don't really know anything about cars, but I used to have a Jaguar, and it's what makes me upset. You like the fact that the gun suddenly decides to disassemble itself? Yeah, so both times that I saw it was specifically the Ruger Wrangler. Their cheap little like $150 22. But the plunger lever, I don't think that's the right word. I don't know what the technical word for it is. I'm not up to date on my revolver vocabulary. The little plunger lever that you push on came off twice. Two separate occasions. Guys lost those down the range. They probably sensed my anti-Ruger aura. Disassembled themselves. I'm not a fan of Ruger. Ruger doesn't do anything exciting, and I want exciting guns. The secret 7th shot. It didn't like shoot down the range aggressively. The secret 7th shot is just like throwing a piece of plastic at him. Except like underhand and not very hard. If you want a cheap single action 22 revolver, probably just get a Heritage, honestly. Then you're also backed by Taurus, which usually isn't a good thing, but they do at least have good warranty support. Ha! You're out of ammo. Gets hit in the face with a little piece of plastic. Aiden, nice guns, thank you. We try. And we've got a couple guns out today. I was hoping to have already introduced another gun, but it's on its way. Or it will be on its way again. Thanks, Cabela's. Still salty about that. I'm gonna be salty about that until I get it. No, I'm gonna be salty about it for longer than that. Talking about the ones on my desk, yeah. On the desk, for anyone who missed it and anyone who's not doesn't have the guntism, we have the Boberg bullpup pistol, the Springfield VHS, imported as the Hellion, the Nautaglock. We built this on stream last Sunday, and the Beretta 950B 22 short. It's a CAC. I do not have any CAC. No Knights Armament here. I don't have Knights Armament gun money to spend on Knights Armament. There are things that I definitely would buy for Knights Armament prices. It's just none of them are Knights Armament. Like a FAMAS for Knights Armament prices. Instant buy. Stoner 63. Knights Armament prices. Instant buy. You suddenly recall Clint Eastwood 357 Magnum, the most powerful handgun ever made. Yes, nothing more powerful than a 357 Magnum has ever been produced. Not a single time has something larger than that been produced. Nothing is larger than a 357 Magnum. Is it Mark 49 full auto? I do not have a single full auto, which is very sad. A problem that someday I will have to remedy. But, alas, I don't have one. Oh, maybe I should buy like a Riesling Model 50 before they start making aftermarket stuff for it, since it is currently the cheapest of the transferable full autos. So eventually it'll have aftermarket stuff. Oh, did you find it? Let's see. Where was it? I'm seeing the DP12 here. Oh, there it is. There it is, proof. Majestic Potato visited the armory and got a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline to use for the day. It's true. It's real. Actually went and found the proof. Six-inch barrel. Do you feel lucky, punk? Need a longer barrel. It's all about the 12 to 16-inch revolvers. Because why not? Dump the Glock and Cosmoline. Not the not Glock. Not this one. Cosmoline would be... I imagine Cosmoline would be terrible to clean off of Cerakote. There's no way that would go well. Real Glock? Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. If you drop a Glock into a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline, it's going to be in there forever. You're going to go and dive in after it? I'm not. But we can slowly use up the Cosmoline as hair gel and conditioner. And then when we eventually get to the bottom, that Glock will be very nicely preserved in Cosmoline. And then you get to clean off Cosmoline, which is everyone's favorite thing, is cleaning off Cosmoline. Give you a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline. You'll throw a SIG M17 in it. Don't throw it too hard. At like a 12-degree angle, or whatever it is. You use WD-40. It's probably not the worst thing ever. Probably the best gun lubricant is probably bacon grease. Probably not. Probably don't do that. Probably would work though. Have I heard any rumblings of FN expanding the PS90 offerings? I have not. Are those rumblings happening? I've not had any rumble detectors on for like the last week. Thanksgiving and family in town and stuff. You'll you're gonna go buy a SIG M17 just to hide it in a 54-gallon drum of Cosmoline? I think this is a worthy endeavor. Then you get a treasure when you get to the bottom of your barrel of Cosmoline. Not a good treasure. It's like finding a rock in the bottom of your peanut butter. Red Loctite is your favorite lube? Exactly. The less moving parts you have, the less likely it is to malfunction. What is this? What are we looking at here? FNP90s. Cordova. So we got 10, 30, and 50 round capacities. Stormtrooper white. Where is this? Where is this screenshot from? We got FDE OD green. Two grays. What's the difference? Tungsten and tungsten gray. Oh, 30 round and 50 round. Is this Stormtrooper? Is this a coated one or a actual white polymer? Boobo Link? Even better. Even better. It's a bunch of guns. Locked loaded by way of gun.deals. Multiple sellers had listings for all those colors. Interesting. I wonder if those are going to be factory colors, like colored polymer, or if they're going to be like third-party coatings. Because I have seen third-party coatings, which I would not recommend. But if you gotta have the color, it's better than having to do it yourself, I guess. I don't know, as soon as FN does a an anime pink dyed polymer, I pre-order it. They gotta lean into the market that wants PS90s. Anime M4 or Anime AUG. Anime M4 kind of exists. There's the K Tactical Yandere M4. Is probably the most anime gun you're gonna get. Anime AUG. Anime AUG would be good. Although AUG, I want the AUG H bar, except in white. Anime AUG. Any gun that has a significant amount of real estate that you can draw on, fantastic anime gun candidate. You can either get like stickers or custom, like I was gonna say custom spray paint, but I don't like spray paint. Custom Cerakote art of anime girls. There's probably someone out there you can find to do that. Or you can just do engravings. Polymer engraving is not terribly expensive. Like laser, polymer laser engraving. If you want hand engraving, good on you, I guess. moving on towards warlord status with your hand engravings. Just use skins like on cars. I want to see what they already have that though. You can get custom gun skins. I'm pretty sure that is literally a brand. I'm pretty sure there's a brand gun skins. I don't know if they do custom, like full custom, but there's generic prints you can do. What's the pistol? Looks like P38. This one here. Uh, this would look like a P38 if it wasn't so small. I guess it does kind of look like a super miniature one. But this little guy right here. This is the Beretta 950B. I had to check to be sure I was still right. But little tip-up barrel 22 short gun. You can find these pretty regularly with the short barrel ends like right there. I'm not seeing very many of the longer barrel ones though. So I don't know how many of the long barrel target version, I guess, of these there are, but there's not a ton. Looks really old. It is not new. At one point I did look up the manufacturing date on this. I don't remember when it was. I think it was like the 70s. So not horribly old. Like new character look. Thank you. This is the X Countess model. We do also still have the X Count model. They will be interchanging, being used back and forth. Eventually there will be probably a redeem toggle so that you guys can switch models back and forth as you see fit with your channel points. But for now, it is all done manually. I'm probably gonna have to write code for that, which is gross. Yes, X Countess. Also with cat mode, which isn't working. Why is toggle not working? Toggle why? Toggle why you not work? Oh, maybe it is working. I was just looking at the preview. It's too small. We got cat mode. should have redeemed to make her a hot vampire. What is a hot vampire dance? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. What is it? What is a hot vampire dance? Google hot vampire dance? Now I'm scared. Is that like the... Is that the 02 dance? I'm gonna regret looking this up, aren't I? Blade opening scene. Vampire dance club scene. That could have been worse. Any ending scene from Vampire Mansion. Vampire Mansion? I don't know if I've heard of that. Do I dare? I don't think I dare. I don't think I click on that one. I don't think I click on that link on stream. Ever seen Blood Rain game? I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. A lot of her dances were part of her executions in that game. Nice. Very bloody with hook swords. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Get him. A cat. There may be a cat face toggle. Not a cat. Still not a cat. Chat, what was that? Chat, did you hear that? Chat, what was that? Is it possibly? Is it possibly? The keys? Is it the keys? The keys? The keys? Google Blood Rain 2 executions. For some reason that seems much safer to Google than the hot vampire dance or whatever it was that I searched last. XCat attack count? No attacking. The keys. No attacking. No, but because the keys. I'm gonna distract you from attacking. With the keys. No attacking. No attacking. Just keys. Just keys. There we go. Your keys, cat. They're not cat ears. They're bat ears. Clearly, you can tell by the little whoopy thing in there. A little cut in. Clearly, vampire ears. The older game. You think graphics will be okay? Blood Rain 2 executions. A lot of walkthroughs. There's just there's just Booba just hanging out. It's part of a game, so it's maybe okay on Twitch. Not gonna show that just to be safe though. The group with the cut at the tip? Cut at the tip. The only reason you cut the tip of a cat's ear is if they've been spayed or neutered. Which I have not been. No cut ears here. Also, I'm not a cat, so it doesn't matter anyways. You gotta save the dance from Vampire the Masquerade. Oh yeah, that's like the vampire like battle royale game, right? I tried that at one point, right after it released. Brown on brown is Neko floof? No, we have no floof here. There's no floof. It's no floof here. Vampire the Masquerade, 10-hour dancing. Now you get to watch all of this. What? What on earth? They're just flailing. They're just flailing. Devs made these animations in 2004 with a box of scraps. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I could have done better with the technology at the time. But I'm spoiled by modern graphics and animation. It was the beginning of a stealthy game, kind of like Assassin's Creed, but with vampires. That sounds pretty cool. Well, when I type in Vampire Enter Night, it pulls up a book that's about a Canadian vampire. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to be searching here. If I type in dark RPG, I just get darker, dark and darker. And Minecraft Dark RPG Hardcore, Episode 1 and Episode 13. Which I don't think either of those is what we're looking for here. I should do more like vampire game content. I do have a few vampire games that I've never finished. I've got Vampire, spelled with a Y. Some story kind of game. I didn't get far enough in it to see exactly what was going on. Some kind of story game. I do have Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Although I have been told that that is a stain on the name of Vampire the Masquerade. V Rising. I played that for a little bit. I never finished it though. Apparently, this game is still getting support. It's still getting updated, so. You think toxic is referring to this? Dark, unique stealth action game with RPG elements from 2013. This looks very 2013 Vampire. Like, I don't know. That is what this feels like. Take a look. Nomination for best E3 something. I can definitely see playing this on like a PlayStation 2. Off the backflip running up the stairs. Let's go. Oh, look at that swagger walk. Like, I had so much swagger in his step. There was the nightclub scene there at the end. This is probably what he was referring to. We don't get a long enough peek to actually see what's going on in there. But there's some people wiggling around. Dark. Available now. Xbox. First Xbox. It is currently $4. I can nominate it for the Steam Awards. And it has a DLC? Hmm. Do I buy a random vampire game from Xbox that I've never heard of before for $4? It does. It looks intriguing. I don't think it looks intriguing enough for me to actually, like, get it. Looks like some kind of upgradable skill tree. I don't know if it's keyboard and mouse compatible. It might just be controller, which I have a controller with just a little bit of stick drift, but it's usable. Oh, you know what this game, you know what it reminds me of? It almost reminds me of Infamous with the art style. That was a good game. While I'm at it, I need to buy Vampire the Masquerade. $10 for a game released in 2004. What's up with the model now? This is the ex-countess. Hello. Yes, there's both the ex-count and the ex-countess now. One of the best RPGs ever. I was about to argue with you, but then in the slideshow it showed a flamethrower. And so I don't know if I can completely argue with you. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines delivers a new type of RPG experience, one that blends all the core elements of traditional RPG with the graphical richness, immediacy, and brutal combat of a first-person action game. Interesting. Is there a a newer one? remastered. If it was as good as you claim, it must have a remaster, right? It's not. You asked about model, and we do have the X Countess now. We do still have as well. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your sweet little head. We still have the X Count. I'm still here. My arms are like awkwardly pointing out. Why are my arms at that angle? Move those in a little bit. Yes, we do still have the X Count. Still here. Haven't gone anywhere. Don't you worry. Still the old outfit. It wasn't just an old outfit. That was a whole old model. this this current X Count V3, what I'm calling it, is ground up new model. The last model did have a couple extra outfits, like the maid outfit and whatnot. We don't have those yet here. Yet. Do I still? Yes, the old model is still existent, although not being used because this one's better. A little bit less generic, although still kind of, you know, generic angsty black clothing, but much better hair, more detail on the clothing, slightly better tracking. Because chat horny. This is true as well. Chat's a bunch of degenerates. old model still in existence. Actually, I do actually still have V1 model. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, that's painful to look at. we do have V1 model, which downgrade in nearly every way, except big wings, which is cool. Also, approximately like 9 years old. So. You don't think you ever saw the wings before? The wings, yeah. I mean, you gotta have massive wings. The massive wings are the only wings to have. Chat not horny. Good. you remember that guy. I haven't used winged count in a very long time. Remember the model minus the wings? So there was and in between those two, which had the same outfit, slightly older looking. Solid like 14 years old here, at least. A little less rounded face, a little more of a V-shaped body. A bit better. Also looks stinky. Now this is where we are now. You like the wings? Make look like actual vampire, not cat ears. Yeah, I did recently find the wings, so I could add them back, although that is not a small amount of work. There are many toggles that I would like to complete and finish. Need wings done again. The problem is the wings were so large that they were like covering stuff up. Like for like a just chatting stream, where I'm like hanging out in the middle here, just kind of just yapping, and the background's not important. Like if we're hanging out here, right? Wings are fine. Like background, right now it's particularly scuffed. But any other way, and the wings are gonna like come out to here and be like blocking out a big chunk of stuff. The wings are very cool, very neat. Big pain to use practically. Def maid outfit. Not the maid outfit. Is there all the waifu references?
All the waifu references just
hello,
traded with 2 viewers.
Welcome. How was it going? How was stream? Give you a shout out there. What were you doing? Were you doing art? Coding? Those are I think the two main things that I've seen you doing. Because anyone who's not following all the waifu references, he does drawings and coding on stream. Very cool guy. Very cool guy. Much appreciate the raid. Thank you very much. Fold the wings in over shoulder. So the what you saw was the folded wings. And unfolded, it's like a 20-foot wingspan or something. They want to tell you to get Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's $10 though. $10 for a game that is over 20 years old. Usually they drop to like $4 or $5. Also, I just like way overspent for Black Friday. You do doodling and coding. Wow, combo stream. Very nice. I wish I was better at art. But Vroid is about the extent of my artistic limits. A little bit of Blender. I did learn a little bit of Blender at one point. But only out of necessity. For vampire wings. That I ended up not using very much. Because they were too large and obnoxious and got in the way of stuff. Kept running into things. Getting in the way. The art is old. Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, it came out in 2004. It's a skill anyone can learn. Art, that is. That's what I've been told. And I'm inclined to believe it. The problem is, I don't know. Like any skill can be acquired by almost anyone. But certain people do have certain predispositions for and against certain skills. And I think that is not one that I am particularly predisposed for. At least I'm too lazy to put in too lazy to put in the time to get good at it. You believe in me? I did try at one point. I have a drawing tablet that I do whip out every now and then when I need to do something. But it doesn't come out very often. I'm not actually very good. I am a Control-Z master, though. You take Control-Z and draw it again until you're happy with it. You've seen way worse art than what I've made in Voob. A big fan of my stick figures. I draw a mean stick figure. But I don't know. Art is very cool. I am better at it than I used to be. Which is not saying a lot. But if I really sit down and I'm willing to hit Control-Z enough that I have to replace my keyboard, then I could probably crank out something that's like almost acceptable. Art is very hard, though. I am very appreciative of artists, people who are good at art, because no matter what people say, art is a skill that takes a long time to hone. We're cranking stuff out now. It is, No Nut November is over, so... So you get, crank your hog respectfully. But I don't know. I don't think I've missed anything in the firearms news recently. I don't think there's been much in the last week. Everyone's been focused on Black Friday. No one's gonna release something on Black Friday, have to sell it at a discount when you can make all the release money. And SHOT Show's in January. Probably gonna get a bit of a dry spell for new stuff being announced and released. Although PSA did announce the not very good Bison clone. No, I feel like at some point PSA is gonna have to just start their own like show, right? Like there's gonna be a SHOT Show followed by PSA show. Just 1 week after the other. Is that PSA can look at all the stuff that looks super promising, and they can say they're gonna make a version of it too. And of course, them saying something doesn't mean it's gonna happen. New AUG. New AUG. Smith & Wesson got permabanned from Facebook? What did Smith & Wesson do? Smith & Wesson doesn't even make any, like, particularly, like, scary guns or any particularly, like, edgy posts. I feel like Smith & Wesson is a pretty safe company. What did Smith & Wesson do? Smith & Wesson booted off Facebook. What happened? They make guns? There's other gun makers on Facebook. One of the oldest firearms manufacturers in the United States, with generations of history supplying illegal firearms worldwide to law enforcement, police, and other government organizations, not to mention millions of civilian customers, just had their Facebook account shut down. I mean, they don't sell them on Facebook, though. Don't they just, like, post pictures and, like, announce whatever new revolver grips are coming out? Like, what? Facebook account canceled late November 2024. Here's their announcement. Despite our extensive efforts and resources spent on trying to adhere to Facebook's ever-changing community guidelines on firearms, our account was suspended indefinitely on Friday, November 22nd, 15 years after its original creation. In an era where free speech and the right to bear arms are under constant attack, we want to thank Elon Musk and X for supporting free speech and rights. While we work to reinstate our account, we encourage our 1.6 million Facebook followers. Good gracious. I wonder how many of them are dead accounts. Like, accounts for people who have literally died. To seek out platforms that represent these shared values. The following image, a ban announcement. We suspended your page because of some activity that looks like it doesn't follow the rules. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Are you not allowed to post anything about guns or weapons at all on Facebook anymore? When did that happen? There's like whole gun groups on Facebook. That's wild. I mean, I haven't opened Facebook in years, probably. Facebook hates guns. Doesn't matter if Smith & Wesson was selling. Facebook will make up BS reason. Or just not give any... Yeah, their reason was... It just has weapons. Weapons. Store removed, post removed, post removed. Yeah, Ruger is still on Facebook. Ember is still on Facebook. Who else? Who else? Springfield Armory is also still on Facebook. Oh no, that's a private group. That doesn't count. That's not actually the company. Well, Ruger and Kimber at least are still on Facebook. Cabot Facebook group. Cabot Facebook page. The city of Cabot. Cabot Public Schools. It does not look like Cabot the gun company is on Facebook. Also, it doesn't look like there's any new Cabot guns. Oh, Cabot is dropping a new gun on the 20th of January. They've got a countdown timer for it. Probably going to be awful. Zebra Damascus 2024. Oh, that was not new, I don't think. No new Cabots, and they're not on Facebook. I think next there's going to at least be a Cabot on the 20th of January because they've got a countdown on it on their website. Oh, Cabot merch. Cabot merch. Let's go. Get the let's get that Cabot merch. Anybody want a Cabot hoodie? Zip up? Just a black hoodie with basic logo on it. $80. Song is good. This song is a banger. Lot of bangers in Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer. No coffee mug? No coffee mug. They have 3 shirts, a zip up and a pullover hoodie, and a hat. Hat available in 1 color. And everything's like normal priced. Like a $30 shirt, $25 hat. Like, come on, where'd the Cabot prices go? I was expecting to have to pay like $100 for a T-shirt. Probably it's not Damascus, so I guess it's not worth that much because it's not Damascus. It's just basic polyester or something. Yeah, no coffee mug. If there was a coffee mug, I might get a Cabot coffee mug, just like as a meme, just to say I owned a Cabot product. The t-shirt's kind of tempting, I'll be honest. The Cabot t-shirt's a little tempting. Like look at that. That's not a bad looking shirt. Cabot guns. The 1911 with the clear grip panels, skeletonized. Not, it's not a bad t-shirt design. Then you get to flex that you may own a Cabot, possibly. Cabot branded undershirt. Logo only appears on the inside tag. Only 5 produced, available for $1,000. And the Cabot logo only on the underside of the tag. But it's Damascus. It's got to be Damascus. 1 of 10, 1 of 5. Then you can charge the money for it. You need a fancier word. You need a fancier word for like polyester. How do you say polyester more fancy? So what was the word that they used for acrylic? Hold on, what was it? They used some word for acrylic for their acrylic grips that wasn't acrylic. Lucitite, yes. The Lucitite grips. Lucitite, clear Lucitite grips. You know what Lucitite is? It's acrylic. They're just clear acrylic grips. A Mongolian silk blend? Ooh, that is good. A woven Mongolian silk blend. Except then you're calling it silk? Man, even like just reading what polyester is doesn't sound impressive. Plastic made from petroleum-based chemicals, specifically ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. None of that sounds good. Just the tag is silk. They just bought a bunch of Fruit of the Loom shirts from Walmart. Just cut off the tag. Sewed in the silk tag. Yeah, I can definitely see Cabot doing that. Oh, I'm getting tired. I started stream much later than I intended, but I was seeing off family who was in town for the holiday, which is why a late stream happened in the first place, and also why it happened to be later than I intended. So we might be calling a bit of an earlier stream here. Oh wait, but wait. There was the new AUG. New AUG. Steyr new AUG. New AUG 77A1. Night Fighter. Half serious news, lying on 4473s is apparently no longer illegal unless the gun is subsequently used in a crime. Did they release a new version of the 4473? Huh? No, most recent is still August 2023. That's still the most recent one. That was Biden's statement in part. Okay, so it's not like an official change to the 4473. I was about to go read the whole 4473 on stream. Biden's statement for pardoning his son. I mean, that's a very pro-gun statement. I do personally think that a crime of possession shouldn't be a crime. I mean, barring like specific instances. Like if you're in possession of like X-rated child material, that is a crime of possession that should be illegal. That's not what we're talking about here. Not let anyone twist my words here. But very pro gun of Biden to say something like that. Very nice. Hopefully that we can use that as precedent. Not that I think people should be lying on the 4473. But if no actual crime is committed, you know, I don't necessarily see an issue. Alright, but new AUG is very green. Why is it so green? It's not even like an OD green. It's like a dark forest green. Very green AUG. In a significant move towards modernizing military capabilities.
Megalom VT just rated with 14 viewers.
Hello, welcome Raiders.
Deploying reinforcements.
Infritz just followed.
Get you a shout out there. Hello, welcome. Welcome Raiders. What were you doing? What were you playing? How were you hanging out?
King Punzer 303 just followed.
Infritix, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. King Panzer 303, welcome. I hope the 303 stands for 303 British. The X is silent. Tell that to Twitter. Inferit. Alright, there we go. Hello, welcome. How are you going? What were you doing? What were you streaming? Hopefully stream was very good. You're not 303 British? It's your tank number? Okay. That's reasonable as well. .303 British is an interesting round though. Fun time in Gray Zone Warfare? I've seen a lot of people playing Gray Zone. It's made me very curious about it, I will say. It looks like a very interesting game. Very Tarkov-y vibe, especially with the inventory system. But hello, welcome. Oh, wait. We got a raid. I always forget to introduce myself for raids. Hello, I'm the X-Count Vampire VTuber. We do a lot of firearms kind of content here. Hands cam. We got guns, we can touch them. Can't do that on YouTube. But we do firearms content. Last Sunday, we built this Definitely Not a Glock. Today we were supposed to do gun cleaning, but this week was a little extra busy being a holiday week. Family in town. all that stuff. So did not get the chance to make guns dirty to then subsequently clean them on stream. So play it. Should squad up. All right. If I get it, send you a message. Is it on Steam? I haven't even looked for it. It is. Oh yeah, there it is. Gray Zone Warfare. And it's currently on sale. Well. Well. I'm a big fan of sales. One of the Gray Zone Warfare devs streams herself playing in her free time as a Red Panda VTuber. Wait, hold on. A dev of the game is a VTuber? Man, you're really selling this pretty hard. King Panzer, good night. Sleep well. We'll be here for a little bit. Okay, well, have a good night and sleep well anyways, just later. If I played Tarkov at all, it's vaguely similar. I've played only a small amount of Tarkov. So, I probably have not played enough to actually benefit from any of the similarities, unfortunately. Is that a P38? It is not. And you are not the first person to ask that today, actually. I assume this is what you're talking about, because I don't know what else you would be. This little guy right here. This is a Beretta 950B. This is tip-up barrel, 22 short. This is the target barrel version. Most of these you're going to find have a little short barrel. Ends right there on the tip-up hinge. This one is the slightly more rare version. And it is very little. Very small. You can literally conceal it entirely. Or I can at least. I have I have very long fingers. But entirely concealed. Could pull the trigger. I'm not going to because it's an old rimfire and that would be very bad for it. Maybe not very bad, but at least bad. At a 20. Yes, this is a 22 short. So this is, in case you thought 22 was just too large and powerful and just had too much recoil, then you have 22 short, which is a minuscule round. I do actually, I have one. We're not going to load any of these. We don't load any guns on stream here. So we've got, what am I doing? What am I doing? Zoom in on the camera. So we've got 22 there. And then next to that, we can put a 22 short. Very, very small round. But it does work in this little itty bitty semi-automatic pistol. But very small round. We can play Tarkov, brush up on my skills. I am not good at Tarkov. Mostly because I have no map knowledge. That is where I was suffering when I played Tarkov. Is I didn't know where to extract ever. No, I think I extracted once. But it's just pure random chance that I happened across a spot where I could extract. But yes, Gray Zone Warfare on sale. I probably will get that. I've been seeing too many people play it, and it does look pretty good. May have to get it. Although there's also Girls Frontline 2 coming out this week. Gonna have to play that for sure. Guns and waifus? Yes. Yes, please. Funny how you slightly panic when you carry the real thing, when you talk about it.
Deploying reinforcements.
Aiden
You're not
29
afraid?
just followed.
Not being afraid is good. Am I looking at Strinova? What's Strinova? I guess the answer is no. Probably. Oh, another gacha game? Anime style third-person tactical competitive shooter. I'm not a huge fan of third-person shooters, but I am a fan of anime. What is this? Is this anime CS:GO? Maybe Valorant, but even more anime. This looks like you crossed like Genshin and Valorant. That's what this is. That's what this looks like. Hey, what is this is not an anime girl. I don't know what it is, but it's not an anime girl. Why is this one flat? And not like flat as in not voluptuous, like we got flat Stanley the anime girl here. what, what's going on here? You can turn 2D anime girl, 2D anime girl, and 3D anime girl game. Turn down 1D to avoid being shot. This crazy. It does look like it's definitely Genshin and Valorant, like Love Child. That is a whole bear. Ash and Bob, is this you? Is that what's going on here? Well, this guy's downed. Free? It's free. That's my favorite price. Well, now that I know it's free, I might have to look at it. Isn't that what gamers want? Yeah, I guess so. If it's free, I'm the product. Yes. I'm okay with that. What are they gonna do that Google's not gonna do? Come on. Let's be real. Where's the music? Where's the music? I didn't say to play that video. Yes, I have accepted that I am the product. And that is okay with me. Because not being the product is just way too much work. There's also probably a lot of in-game cosmetics. Maybe some gacha elements. Perhaps, mayhaps. And Girls Frontline 2 is releasing at some point. I remember seeing it was this week sometime, but I don't remember when this week. I'm supposed to get an email when it releases, when it drops. But I don't know when that's happening. But we were distracted a little bit. We got distracted. We were looking at the new AUG. The AUG 77A1 Night Fighter. Austrian Armed Forces updating their military capabilities by spray painting their AUGs a different shade of green. So, let's see. Advanced iteration of Steyr AUG. How is it advanced? Infrared camouflage coating, making it in. Okay, so it's not just a spray paint, it's a special infrared camouflage coating. Is that it? Importance of updating their decades of financial limitations. Top priority. Step towards aligning Austrian military with contemporary defense standards. Wait, I was kidding. I was kidding when I said it was just a paint job. Is it actually, though? The new AUG just has a fancy paint on it. Fortunate the opportunity to interview Steyr representative, rifle's new features and innovations. Full video coming soon. Substantial advancement. I don't know if I would call a paint job a substantial advancement. Because it looks like just the standard AUG. Like, that's the same carry handle sight they're using. Like, everything looks the same except for the color. New AUG, 50% more green with every gun. Yeah, apparently. I mean, at least it's not like an awful color of green. It's not wonderful. It could use a little bit more OD in it. But could be worse. Like a nice dark forest green. They also deleted the foregrip, made it a pick attachment. Oh, that's true. Wait, how do you... Wait, wait, hold on. They've got the Picatinny rail here, attached to the recoil spring guide rod end cap? Question mark? How do you do your quick barrel changes now? Because the grip was part of it. That's what made it so easy, so you didn't have to put your grippers on that hot barrel. Added brass deflector. I mean, brass deflectors have been available aftermarket for a while. But I mean, I guess it's nice that it comes from the factory with that, maybe. That probably is good for left-handed shooters, so they eat a little bit less brass. The UG already gets pretty hot up there. All the metal contact might make it worse. So it looks like the same style of foregrip. It's just starting an inch lower. This also doesn't look like a Picatinny rail. It could just be the angle and the poor quality, but it looks smooth. Like it's clearly some kind of rail. I don't think it's Picatinny though. Don't know what's going on there. Part of the gas block piston assembly. Yeah, so it's not part of the barrel anymore. Why? This this seems like it's going backwards, not forwards. Like maybe the paint is nice on some like Spec Ops group or something. The foregrip, I don't know what's going on with this foregrip. They've got a whole lot of rail space here for just a foldy foregrip. I mean, I guess maybe they're also leaving room so you can put like IR device on there, whatever. Like the paint is for night missions, so being able to put IR on there would make sense. It's plastic part of the grip looks slightly shorter. Yeah, so the plastic part here does look slightly shorter, but it's starting lower. But maybe slightly longer overall, but it's starting way lower. I can't tell if this is a folding mechanism here or just something strange going on. Looks like this pic to you. Oh, very zoom. Wait. Okay, so yeah, this angle you can see the actual rail sections. We have the grip folded forwards. The paint is already starting to rub off right there. Very good. Very good when your paint is already rubbing off. Wait, but if your grip is folding up, then putting some kind of a night vision device up here, you're not gonna be able to fold your grip. Which whatever. Maybe it's the same length, including the hinge part? Maybe. This one does have the grip way further back. By way further back, I mean probably like 2 or 3 Picatinny sections. But this does not seem better than just some aftermarket rail options for the AUG. I'm not sure what why. I mean, I'll complain about it, but at least they're not going to another generic AR like a lot of other people are. So I'll give them a little grief, but at least it's not another generic AR. They're keeping it a little interesting. They should have just added offset pick rail that extends from the upper receiver or something similar and keep the standard foregrip. Yeah, so hold on. Let's there we go. So something maybe, perhaps, like this. Like, obviously, this is not like the carry handle version or anything. And it is a different base version of the AUG. But, like, you've got 7-sided M-LOK, Picatinny up on the top. You still have the AUG folding grip. Like, I feel like this is better. DEI hire made it. Yeah. Yeah. These are better. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like somebody paid for R&D of this little nonsense piece up here. Like, they could have either copied this or one of the other ones, or just bought them. Like, get a military contract bulk discount for one of those things. I don't know. Oh, well, there are also worse options. There are worse options, I guess. At least it's not this. I can't zoom in more. Let me zoom in more. It could be worse. A chunk of steel with key mod and Picatinny rail on the bottom. I guess I didn't give them enough credit. It could be worse. You know, maybe this one's maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad. This is heinous. It's like, this is just a piece of bar stock. Keymod to attach more pick rails. Genius. Yeah, this is not so bad. This is not so bad. It's not so bad. It can always get worse, I guess. Oh, and I do think that the Underworld Arms is probably the best one. I don't remember which company did the bar stock key mod one. But that one's worse. You'll put a flashlight with a flashlight. Yeah, and that, hold on. I gotta pull it back up. Gotta pull it back up again. Does. Look, you've got on the top. You've got an upper one as well. You could put 3 flashlights on the bottom and 3 flashlights on the top. Two key mod flashlights on either side. One on the bottom pick rail, one on the top pick rail. Key mod. Right here. Right here. Look at that. Look at all that key mod. You can blind people with the power of the sun. What are you putting on this? The rail directly under the barrel? It's a great question. Something small. You can put your micro peck there. Key bros. No, key bros are not back. I refuse. Get back in the closet. No key mod is escaping. King Panzer, good night. Sleep well. Have a good night. This is off. I'm gonna have nightmares every time I look at gun stuff on stream. I have nightmares about it, and it's because of stuff like this. Get double key mod rails on the top and bottom. Picatinny. This smaller Picatinny pressed up against the barrel for fun. Like, I would say that you could put like a kind of angled Picatinny mount, like a flashlight or something, but then it'd just be going over the key mod. Wait. the angled, like, the angled M-lock, just flip it over. Then you can angle it up on the side of the barrel. Then you can put a flashlight on both sides of the barrel, coming off angled from the Picatinny, from the, oh my goodness, I'm having a stroke, from the Picatinny. So you got 2 flashlights on both sides of the barrel. Then you can put 2 flashlights on each side of the key mod rail. So that's 4 more. And you can put another flashlight on the bottom and another flashlight on the top. For a total of 8 flashlights. We figured it out. We figured out what all the rails are for. So you can mount 8 flashlights on your AUG. Well, originally I was against these stupid rails. But now that I know I can mount 8 flashlights. Where do I get one? Oh, that's not even counting these rails back here. 9 flashlights. You can mount 9 flashlights on this thing. This baby can hold 9 flashlights. Okay, so I need an AUG. And some of these stupid rails. And 9 flashlights. This is so dumb. I love it. Don't get me wrong. That's so dumb. Alright, so we're gonna start a stream goal, a stream donation goal for AUG 9 flashlights, so that we don't even need to use the gun. We can just blind people forever. You buy another AUG if Steyr USA would release a semi-auto SWAT model to the civilian market? The AUG I want is the MP88, which they did do a limited release of, but this one right here, I don't remember how many they made, but it was a limited amount, and they were uber expensive. But these are cool. They released 88 of them. Oh, it does also. It literally says that. If I was able to read. Unfortunately, I'm a VTuber, and so am illiterate. But 88 makes sense. I don't remember how much they went for, but it was like scalper prices starting out, and then scalpers raised the prices. And so looks like 3,000 to 35 new. I wonder if there's any on Gunbroker. Absolutely at scalper prices now. $3,000 retail. Hey, there actually are some on Gunbroker. 2 of them. 33 within $5 of each other, and not actually like crazy scalper prices. I'm pleasantly surprised, actually. But the one that's $4 cheaper comes with a box. I expected to roll in here and see them at like $6,000, but I guess the AUG scalpers are not out tonight. Goodness sakes, I'm getting very tired. That's what I get for doing such a late stream. It was a bit of a shorter stream. I do think, unfortunately though, we are going to have to call it a little earlier. A little bit of a shorter stream today. So, because I'm very tired. I do also have to wake up tomorrow morning. Today morning, technically. So, we are going to raid out.
My female dog has...
We are. Let's see, who do we raid today? Raid Aiden P29. I'm not familiar with them. What are they doing? Oh, they got some tactical stuff going on. And they're playing Gray Zone. Sounds like a good raid target. He was in here earlier. I do remember the name. And followed, yes. Followed 29. Wait, that's how long he's been streaming. Did he follow while his stream was starting? Legend. Legend. So we are going to raid Aiden P29. So, thank you everyone for stopping by today. Thank you for the raids, the follows. Very much appreciated. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what time. I've not made schedule for this next week yet. I will try to get schedule out before I start stream tomorrow. That sometimes works. But until next time, I will see you all later. I will see you later. Goodbye, Megalum, all the way for references, not the ATF. Still not sure about that one. Majestic Potato, Warlorder, King Panzer. You already said good night. Anyone else who's hanging around, lurking around. Oh, we've got raid messages for both those with and those without subscriptions. So we have those. So until next time, I will see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. I will see you all next time.